Hello, Al. Got a couple stories I want to share with everybody today. I got here September of '95 on the heels of 9 years in a rural public school where I ran my own show. I was the only Spanish teacher in the entire district. I thought I had a pretty good grip on things, and then I got Al as my immediate supervisor with his legendary preparation, punctuality, and meticulous attention to detail. So thinking that I had my own routine, my own style, I came in and said, that's a piece of cake, I got lots of experience. I used to be a counselor for juvenile delinquents, and I know I like helping kids. But then reality struck, and remember, this is Al Tomaszewski we're talking about here with his previously mentioned attention to detail. So it honestly took me about a year, possibly a little bit into the second year, to realize that I didn't have to be exactly like him. There are some good traits, other than previously mentioned ones. So I spent a lot of my first few years here blending my style with Al's styles, which is a magnificent style. The second impression that came to mind was the department meetings. The department meetings in room 204, they were long. My impression is sitting there looking out the window at St. Rita's. Oh, there's the theology department. They're having some fun. And then there would be Al at our desk. Item next. Oh, there's the English department over out at St. Rita's making plans to go up to the pig. So, my goodness. But eventually those meetings came. But all this came, it worked out well. It all played into my transition to Malvern, and finally my feeling comfortable here completely. And all of that played into, it worked well, especially in the last 4 years, now that I'm a department chair, department leader now. Seeing Al as a mentor, confidant, friend that I can go to. It's very comforting to have that. But I'd like to kind of finish up with a story about the kids. Just completely randomly, I did not seek this out. Last week I was out in the hallway, and we hear so many nonsensical conversations going in the hallway, not to mention inappropriate conversations out in the hallway. But it was the end of the day, kids were gathering their books, and I heard one boy say to the other, I'm going to miss Mr. Tomaszewski. And the other one said, so am I. And the first one said, and you know what? The guys in class who are denying the fact and saying they're not going to miss him, they're deceiving themselves. They're going to miss him too. And I stepped in, I said, boys, excuse me for eavesdropping. I said, but thank you. Those are some of the kindest words I've ever heard. May I share them with Mr. Tomaszewski? They said, sure, go ahead. We love Mr. Tomaszewski. So you don't hear that often. That's one of the intangible things about teaching. And Al deserves every one of those accolades. Al, I told you I'm going to give you a call or I'm going to text you, and we're going to meet for lunch or a cup of coffee or something, and we'll continue this relationship and friendship. I hope you don't lose my cell number, I won't lose yours, and we'll keep in touch. Keep busy. Volunteer at a library or something. That'll help you keep busy.